Hello and welcome to the video guide for the Melee Zero. So we're using the legendary sniper mod for this one. Great stuff. Work it out. One of the things you want to be doing is get behind your enemies. When you get behind your enemies, you'll score some bonus damage.
How hilarious.
Once you get that movement speed bonus after the kills, that'll help you to reposition into a better position. I've got the lure and the border attached, so if I ever muck up, just play quickly to stay on top of things. If you shoot between your melee attacks, you will actually increase your melee attacks by 30% with this build. What the build is actually a different video which will be attached to the end of this. Oh wow, okay, let's just bail for now, going down. We're not going down that far. Get back up. Do the climb again. So I've marked that there. Come to this area because I understand that people have difficulty with this vertical climb.
Weakness is now known to me.
One thing is just to keep moving in it. Get yourself a phone. It. Remember, you do massive damage if you can wait until the end of your ult. You won't get much if you interrupt before. We'll go this guy. Swap to, I've got a rapier equipped as well. When I'm in my ult, I'll swap to a rapier to get the extra 200% melee damage. And then as I come out, I'll be swapping back to my lore in order to keep me afloat. Not a lot of thinking about the lore and order. Just keep hacking. You can get that melee attack. Oh man, I thought it went down. I thought I got him in the whirlpool. It's going to make things a lot harder for us because killing him is going to spawn mad.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike.
It's going to make it a lot harder for me to get back up. Stay away from the edges with that light. Standing against the wall and it misses you. You'll hit the wall and the area affected by it. Right now we're just going to go for him because he's the issue. If you're up close and you crouch, you won't get hit as far back. You'll hold your feet a little bit better. So, moving into the next area. Hopefully this goes relatively smoothly because I haven't yet. Yeah, be careful. We've got slag on us, so we want this to go. Really taking the time on. While I'm out with my ult, it's a good opportunity to try and slag as many targets as you can. For some reason these guys can be a real pain in the ass to actually land hits on. Yes. So forget whatever we're doing, respec, go bloody midget. Do have can use it. Now, freaking going down. Don't don't chase them when you're down. I know you want to get your melees in because you're built for melee, but those guys will just run away. Your best chance is to sit still so that they sit still. Makes it easier to aim them up. Bump the headphones there. Shouldn't matter too much. Pimpernel has a little bit of an explosion radius on it, so you can shoot through the wall on that one. Don't like the Pimpernel to, if I go down, I'm really relying on the sniper to get myself back up at the moment. Now that happened last time. I swear I equipped it to the top slot, but it removes my slagger instead. Come on, what about this area? Lots of people here.
I disappear.
I'll take him out because I reckon he's the bigger threat here.
Spy.
This guy is a pain in the butt. Careful not to melee his shield or it'll nullify all damage.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
His shield there. Nullify all damage. Trouble going down.
I am ready.
Get extra speed if you're melee. Sorry, extra speed, extra damage.
Goddamn mercy! Just give me your damn
Go.
I win.
Got it. Alright, so far so good.
Ghosting. Precision.
What you can do is just every time you get a melee kill, it does reset your command, which means that you can apply death mark to your next target. Anyway, that's probably all I've got to offer. I'll just give you a quick reminder of the skill tree and where your damage comes from. Obviously the biggest one is when you get an enemy down below, so you take away 2/3 of their health, they've got less than a third left. It's probably even lower than that. You can apply that massive damage bonus. So we're talking about killing below, but it only applies to enemies with low health, and they actually need to be quite low. It's probably actually less than a quarter before this applies. So that's where you get most of your damage from. Be like water though, this is where I was saying if you can shoot between your melee attacks, you'll do more damage, because when you melee, it increases your bullet damage. When you shoot, it'll increase your melee damage. So you got to do this leapfrog effect to maintain the bonus melee damage on that one. Getting behind enemies, as I said, you're seeing me do that a lot. get an extra 80% melee damage, so that's good to have. Follow through becomes a really important skill. Not only does it give you extra melee damage after you get a kill, but that movement speed is what allows you to reposition so that you can get behind enemies to maintain the backstab damage. So follow through is really important on this build. We've got like the wind, so I said when you're moving you get some bonus melee damage. It's not much, but you know, as soon as you use execute you'll be moving anyway, so you'll get that applied no matter what. Many Must Fall allows you to change your chain your ult, sorry about my stutter. Counter Strike, every so often you have a chance to, and this isn't all the time, but when you take damage there is a chance that Counter Strike will trigger, and then you'll be able to deal an additional 250% melee damage. Ambush, extra 40% damage to someone that's targeting someone other than yourself. And Rising Shot, so when I've got Law and Order out and I'm spamming that melee attack, that's up in my melee damage as that is actually happening. I would love to put a shot in between those melees, but sometimes just pausing from the melee attack will be enough for you to get downed. So Kanai to apply Death Mark, that's how you get your damage. I've got some points on the left there just so you don't have to fully rely on melee. There'll be times when you need to shoot your enemies as well. So that's a little bit of a demonstration on the melee build and how it works. Hope you can make this one work for yourself as well, but Zero is a little bit tricky. As you can see though, Zero melee on overpowered 10 is actually very viable, unlike Krieg. Krieg's damage falls off. He's not as viable as Zero endgame him. Alright, so enjoy.
I don't think so! What goes in all those three markers? Out and about more! Leave it to the clear.
I disappear, a ghost amidst the combat, preparing to strike. The true world revealed.